morning, everyone. This is Tracy Newman from the Navigators Tarot, here to bring you a few readings. A bit late this week. I've been cleaning my mother's house to get it ready for sale. So it's been full on for the last week for me and my sister. And yeah, so I think I got a bit of a fat lip too because I knocked it on something. Anyway, that's what happens. It's going to be a beautiful day today. I don't know if anyone's been affected by the eclipse energies from the 25th of March. We had a lunar eclipse and it was a little bit intense for a lot of people. I just got a little bit of internal vibration sort of thing happening and a little bit of hypoglycemia. Otherwise, wasn't too bad for me, but depending on where your chart, where your planetary, I have no idea, all these planets and everything. I think that it has a lot to do with astrology, which I do not know anything about. Anyway, let's have a look and see what's going on for the collective this week for the general energies. Okay. Actually, it's kind of like a lot of contemplative sort of energy, and there's stillness to the energies as well. Not knowing exactly where we're going, what we're doing. It's kind of like we're in the dark a little bit, the darkness before the dawn type of feeling. And I think the eclipses will have a lot to do with that. Last week we had a lot of more lighter energies because we had gone through a huge shift and through the dark tunnel into the light, and the energies were a bit lighter. This week it seems that it's like this stillness. It's like a stillness before the storm, and before. It's a little bit like if you've ever read the Faraway Tree books, where they're just waiting for the other world to come in, the other worlds to come in. Everything's a little bit foggy, but it's also there's a stillness to that fogginess as well. So even though we don't really know where we're going and how this is going to look, the new energies that come in, we're sort of like sitting, just waiting in stillness and contemplation. Yeah, once again, so just stillness. There is a releasing of a lot of burdens from within all of us as we move through these shifts and changes, and as the internal vibration begins to sort of like take on a higher frequency is what I'm picking up. And we have the King and Queen of Swords. Oh, that's interesting. So this will lead us into a greater era of truth-telling and a feeling of not being trapped as well, because a lot of us have felt very trapped over the last, especially 3 to 4 years. But we're going to be coming out of that feeling of feeling trapped as we start to move into it. It will be a bit of a challenge for a lot of us because some people have not awoken to what the truth actually is, but it is going to start to come through. In fact, these eclipse energies are going to start to really push through those truth energies. You cannot lie anymore we cannot lie to ourselves, and we cannot lie. We cannot actually even tolerate any more lies being told to us at all. And so a lot of those lies have kept us trapped. But that's all going to start to move as these new vibrationary energies come through with a new frequency from these eclipse energies. We do have the Four of Pentacles, and that can be a little bit about sort of like holding on to our abundance and holding on to our finance just a little bit too tightly, and we may need to kind of just allow and let that go, because we're going to be going into these new energies. We cannot take any burdens with us. We cannot take any lies. We cannot take anything that is of very little value to ourselves and who we're becoming. So the Four of Pentacles can be a little bit like holding on a little bit too tightly. So it may be a good idea to breathe in this stillness and allow things to like fall away that need to fall away, and so that we can bring in these newer energies. And so it will be also about letting go of a lot of that which no longer serves us. We have the Ace of Wands. So there is this new energy that is going to come through, that's going to be very action oriented. It's going to lead us forward and push us forward into a brand new day. And you can actually see the sun there behind. We are moving into another eclipse on the 8th of April, which just so happens to be my birthday, my 60th birthday to be exact. So I have no idea what that actually means on the eclipse. It's like a huge major solar eclipse, apparently, and it's supposed to be a huge event. And I don't really know anything about it. I haven't read anything about it because literally I've just been too busy to even look. But these new energies will be coming through with the sun. I have actually mentioned this event that a lot of people are talking about, the solar flash, which, I never really kind of aligned with. But over the last few weeks, I've been getting that something big is coming, and I don't understand or how it's actually going to happen, whether it's going to happen on an individual level or an incremental level either. Is it going to just kind of like come in stages, or is it going to sort of like come in one huge blast? I don't know. The whole one huge blast thing doesn't really mesh with me, because to me that just seems like it would just destroy everything, because those huge energies, especially of unconditional love, it's so immense that when you do come across it, you recognize the ability of it to destroy absolutely everything that is not in alignment or in that frequency or vibration. So, I'm not really sure. So whether it actually happens incrementally through the solar flares from the sun, which apparently right at this point in time, there's a lot of solar flare activity. And so maybe it will happen just incrementally. I'm not really sure. But anyway, there are lots of changes happening, and I feel like it is the sun activity and the sun activity pretty much that is shifting things as we speak. So we're coming to the end. So we've got two endings here, the 10 and the 10. We've got the 10 of wands, and the 10 of swords, which literally are about burdens, but also too really is about endings, massive endings, coming to the end of a huge cycle and moving into something much greater, much grander in a way. And then we have the Princess of Swords, Judgment, and the 9 of Cups. And another one. Oh, we have the 10 of Cups. We have transformation into love and into unconditional love, into these newer, brighter energies, and a newness and a grounding in of these energies, these new energies that are coming through. So that is 3 10s in this. So that is all about endings and new beginnings, which a lot of us are also starting to feel. Even within, we're beginning to feel the ending of a cycle that needs to be removed and needs to die pretty much, so that we can move into these and birth these new energies that are coming through. Oh, the sun again. Yes, the sun. The sun is moving through into these beautiful energies of of hope. Look at that. That is just the most beautiful card. The sun is just shining brightly and these girls are dancing. And that's the energies that we're moving into. So we're going to come out of the darkness into the light, and it's going to be pretty blinding, I'd say. We have the Three of Wands and the King of Wands. So it's now ready to take action on our dreams and everything else. When I talk about dreams, I talk about not ambition type of dreams, but it's kind of like dreaming up a new earth, dreaming up a new world, dreaming up something that is going to sort of like take us into beautiful new energies of love, hope, faith, and trust. So even though, see, once again, we've got these, double endings and the King of Pentacles. There will be, I don't know whether or not, I'm not really sure about whether this will bring in a new financial system, whether the collapse of the old will start to really come in after these eclipse energies, because the eclipse energies are basically game changers. They really are. So whether or not the eclipse energies will actually force the hand of the financial collapse, I'm not sure. Can't tell with the energies at the moment about just how things are going to fall, because we've never actually really been through any of this before. This huge change on planet Earth and within each and every single one of us. None of us have ever done this before, but we are moving into the Ten of Pentacles, a time of greater abundance on all levels. But it will require us to go within first, into the darker times, to come out into beautiful new earth energies of fertility and abundance. Yeah, so that's all I have for everyone today. We'll just see what happens in the next week and the next couple of weeks, like with these eclipse energies, it's going to get a little bit intense, I think, for a lot of people. And that's okay, because that's what change brings. It does bring up a lot of intense kind of feelings and intense energies. But that's okay. Anyway, so if you haven't already, hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you anon. Bye for now.